In a world constantly urging us to look outward, to compare ourselves to others, and to chase after fleeting external achievements, it is easy to forget the importance of focusing on oneself. But C.S. Lewis, one of the most profound thinkers and writers of the 20th century, offers timeless wisdom on how focusing on our inner selves is not only necessary but transformative. Lewis understood that the key to living a meaningful and fulfilling life isn't about seeking validation from others, nor is it about accumulating wealth, status, or fleeting pleasures. True meaning comes from looking inward, understanding who we truly are, and aligning our actions with the deepest values we hold. In his work, he frequently touches on the idea that we are not defined by external success, but by how well we live with integrity, purpose, and authenticity. To focus on yourself, as C.S. Lewis would advise, is not to indulge in selfishness or self-centeredness, but to recognize your own worth and value in the grand design of life. It's about taking the time to know yourself, to understand your emotions, your motivations, and your deepest desires. When you are connected to your inner truth, you stop looking for approval from the world, because you already know who you are. In a speech that resonates across decades, Lewis says, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." This statement encourages us to understand that growth is a lifelong journey. It doesn't matter where you are in life or what you've achieved thus far. What matters is that you continue to strive forward with purpose. Every moment is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become a better version of yourself. No matter the setbacks or failures you might face, it is in your commitment to progress that your true potential lies. Often, we measure our worth by the opinions of others or by the accolades we receive. However, Lewis points out that the value of our lives is not measured by external achievements alone, but by our character, our resilience, and our ability to persevere in the face of challenges. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny, he writes. This insight reminds us that even our struggles have purpose. They are part of our journey, shaping us into the person we are becoming. To make every moment count is to be present, to be fully engaged in the life you are living right now, not distracted by regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. It's about choosing to live with intention, to live according to your values, and to live for something greater than yourself. Lewis often reminds us that we are part of a grand narrative. Our individual stories are woven into the greater tapestry of life. The choices we make, the way we treat others, and the integrity with which we live all matter deeply in that story. When you focus on yourself in this way, you are not isolating from the world around you. Rather, you are equipping yourself to contribute more fully to others, to engage more deeply in relationships, and to fulfill your unique purpose in the world. The more aligned you are with your inner truth, the more you can offer to those around you. The key, according to Lewis, is to find balance. Yes, it's essential to focus on your own growth, but it's equally important to contribute to the growth and well-being of others. Living a life of purpose and intention doesn't come easily. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and persistence. Lewis cautions against the distractions that pull us away from our true selves, reminding us that we are half-hearted creatures, fooling about with drink and sex and ambition when infinite joy is offered us. Too often, we chase after temporary pleasures and neglect the deeper joys that come from a life lived with purpose and authenticity. But when we focus on ourselves, on our values, our goals, and our relationship with the divine, we begin to tap into that deeper, more fulfilling joy that makes life truly worth living. True fulfillment, according to Lewis, is found not in external rewards but in the act of becoming. It's about growing into the person you were always meant to be, not the person the world tells you to be. By focusing on yourself in this authentic, meaningful way, you start to see your life as an ongoing process of transformation. The mistakes you've made, the lessons you've learned, the love you've given, all of these become integral parts of the person you are becoming. Each moment is an opportunity for growth, for becoming more aligned with the purpose for which you were created. So, take a step back, reflect on where you are right now in your life, and ask yourself, am I living intentionally? Am I focusing on the things that matter most to me? The moments you are living right now are precious, and how you choose to spend them will shape the person you will become. C.S. Lewis's wisdom invites you to focus on yourself, not in a selfish, self-absorbed way, but in a way that honors who you are and the potential you carry. Every moment is an opportunity to make a choice, to take a step forward, to dream a new dream, and to set a new goal. The only way to truly make every moment count is by being true to yourself, understanding your own needs, and embracing the journey of becoming the best version of who you were always meant to be. You have the power to transform your life by focusing on your own growth and development, trusting that the small, consistent steps you take today will lead to the extraordinary future you're capable of creating. As you continue on your journey, remember that focusing on yourself is not about selfishness or ignoring the needs of others. It's about cultivating a deeper understanding of who you are, what you truly value, and what you want to contribute to the world. The more you focus on your own personal growth, the more you'll be able to contribute positively to others. Because when you know yourself, you can share yourself with authenticity and generosity. C.S. Lewis often spoke about the transformative power of inner growth. He believed that, over time, we gradually become more like the person we were meant to be, but only if we choose to engage in the hard work of reflection, self-discipline, and persistence. The process is slow and at times painful, but each moment of effort, each choice to live authentically, brings you closer to the person you were always intended to be. As Lewis said, you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. This is a reminder that personal growth has no expiration date. No matter where you are in life, there's always room to evolve, to redefine your path, and to strive towards something greater. Every single moment you experience holds the potential for growth. Every joy, every sorrow, every challenge, and every triumph contributes to the person you are becoming. Life is an accumulation of moments, and by focusing on yourself, you're taking charge of how you experience and learn from those moments. The small decisions you make today will shape your future, and over time, you will begin to see the fruits of your dedication. Each choice you make to stay true to yourself, to be intentional in your actions, and to pursue your passions will build upon itself, leading you to a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to forget how important it is to focus on what truly matters. Lewis, with his deep understanding of human nature, pointed out that people often fill their lives with superficial things that distract them from their true purpose. In his famous quote, "We are half-hearted creatures, fooling about with drink and sex and ambition when infinite joy is offered us." He challenges us to stop chasing after things that don't bring us lasting happiness. Instead, he calls us to pursue the infinite joy that comes from living a life aligned with our deepest values, our true calling. Focusing on yourself means making time for the things that nourish your soul. It means prioritizing your well-being, your growth, and your development over the things that society often values the most. This might mean stepping away from the noise and pressure of the world to connect with your inner self and with the divine. When you focus on your spiritual, emotional, and intellectual growth, you're cultivating a deeper sense of meaning and purpose. You're no longer living reactively to the world around you, but are instead taking proactive steps toward creating a life that aligns with your deepest desires. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, and Lewis understood that life's difficulties can be the most powerful catalyst for transformation. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny, he wrote. Challenges test your resilience and force you to confront parts of yourself that you might otherwise ignore. But in overcoming these hardships, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle the future. So, don't fear the obstacles in your life. Embrace them as opportunities for growth. True transformation comes when you stop looking for shortcuts or instant gratification and instead choose to embrace the long, sometimes difficult road of personal development. Focus on the long-term rewards that come from steady, consistent effort. This focus on yourself, on your own growth and becoming, is what will allow you to experience life's deeper joys, joys that cannot be found in transient pleasures, but only in living authentically, purposefully, and with intention. C.S. Lewis challenges us to see life as a journey of becoming. He once wrote, "There are no ordinary people. You have never met a mere mortal. Every person has the potential for greatness, but it's up to each of us to realize that potential. When you focus on your growth, you step into the extraordinary potential that lies within you, and you begin to see the sacredness of every moment and every person you encounter. The journey to becoming the best version of yourself is one of patience and persistence. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and the courage to keep going even when the path is unclear or difficult. But in focusing on yourself, in taking responsibility for your own growth, you are laying the foundation for a future filled with purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be, and with each step, you are bringing that person into the world in ways that inspire and uplift those around you. Make every moment count. Be intentional in how you live your life, focusing on your growth, your values, and the legacy you wish to leave. This journey is not just for you, it's for the world around you. By becoming the best version of yourself, you create ripples of impact that extend far beyond your own life. As C.S. Lewis said, the task of life is to become who you really are. Keep focusing on your inner growth, and in doing so, you'll find that the life you create will be the most beautiful and fulfilling journey you could have imagined. As you continue to focus on yourself, you will begin to realize that personal growth isn't just about reaching external goals or achieving accolades. It's about the internal transformation that occurs when you commit to becoming the best version of yourself. This process of becoming is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Every step you take, no matter how small, is significant. You are constantly evolving, learning, and refining who you are. And that's what truly matters. How you shape yourself through the choices you make and the actions you take each day. C.S. Lewis often wrote about the importance of embracing our imperfections. He understood that no one is perfect, and that's okay. In fact, he believed that our imperfections were part of what made us human, and that they should not be feared or hidden. Instead, we should accept them as opportunities for growth. The more you acknowledge your weaknesses, the more power you have to turn them into strengths. Growth comes not by ignoring the parts of yourself that are flawed, but by facing them head-on with courage and the determination to improve. A key part of focusing on yourself is developing resilience. Life is filled with challenges, and it's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go as planned. But Lewis understood that adversity is not something to be avoided. It's a part of the human experience that contributes to our strength and resilience. The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal, he said. This wisdom teaches us that we must not shy away from difficult moments, as they often hold the greatest lessons. It's through our struggles that we learn to persevere, adapt, and grow. Each hardship is an opportunity to develop a deeper sense of resilience, and over time, this resilience builds the strength to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and courage. When you focus on your personal growth, you also start to see how everything in your life, your relationships, your work, your passions, intertwines to create a larger story. Life becomes less about individual success and more about the collective journey of growth and development. The more you invest in yourself, the more you'll discover the interconnectedness of your life with others. Your personal growth impacts the people around you, and as you evolve, you inspire and uplift those in your circle. This interconnectedness is one of the most beautiful aspects of focusing on yourself. It's not about selfishness, but about becoming a better person so that you can be a positive force in the world. As you cultivate this focus on yourself, don't be afraid to explore new ideas, try new things, and step out of your comfort zone. Lewis believed in the power of exploration and the importance of curiosity. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream, he wrote. This statement encourages us to embrace change and challenge ourselves, regardless of where we are in life. Every moment is a chance to take a new direction, to reinvent ourselves, and to pursue new possibilities. So, allow yourself to be curious, ask questions, and seek out new experiences that contribute to your growth. However, as you focus on yourself, always remember to be patient with the process. Personal growth takes time, and sometimes the results may not be immediately visible. But that doesn't mean progress isn't happening. Like a seed planted in the ground, change is often invisible until the time is right. Keep nurturing your growth. Stay committed to your journey and trust that the results will come. One day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come, how much you've grown, and how each moment you focus on yourself was worth it. Another powerful aspect of focusing on yourself is the ability to live intentionally. C.S. Lewis frequently warned against living a life that is dictated by the whims and expectations of others. Instead, he urged people to live with purpose, to take ownership of their lives, and to pursue what truly matters to them. This intentionality is key to making every moment count. Life is too short to be spent living according to someone else's agenda. When you focus on your personal growth and make intentional choices that align with your values, you begin to create a life that is uniquely yours, one that brings fulfillment and joy. The beauty of focusing on yourself is that it allows you to embrace your own unique path. You are not competing with others, but rather on a personal journey to become the best version of yourself. This journey is deeply personal and sacred, and it's one that only you can walk. No one else has the exact same experiences, insights, or gifts that you do. Embrace your individuality and trust that the path you are on is exactly where you are meant to be. In conclusion, the path to focusing on yourself is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It requires dedication, self-reflection, and a willingness to embrace the process of growth. C.S. Lewis reminds us that life is not about seeking quick fixes or fleeting pleasures, but about engaging with the deeper, more meaningful aspects of existence. When you focus on yourself, you are choosing to invest in your own growth, your own purpose, and your own potential. And in doing so, you create a life that is rich with meaning, fulfillment, and lasting joy. Make every moment count. And remember that every step you take on this journey of growth brings you closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be.